Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Business Matters, the Broomfield Chamber of Commerce video podcast. I'm your host, Pat Monticelli, the Director of Membership and Marketing for the Chamber. We've had a lot of great conversations over the last week or so about aspects of COVID-19 and what impact it's having in our community. Today, we're going to talk about how it's affecting our workforce and what we can do to help folks out. And I've got with me Chris Dewhurst from the Broomfield Workforce Center. He's with us today. Chris, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me, Pat.
And I know that this is a very incredibly busy time for you, as really for anybody in your line of work and for our city and county as a whole. Tell me, let's start off with a little bit about, before we get into the real challenges that we're facing, tell me a little bit about what the Workforce Center does.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Workforce Center, it's a no-cost free resource available to our job-seeking citizens as well as our business community. And so we are really there to help individuals find employment, to take next steps in their career paths, and ultimately to help business find the right employee for them. And so we're serving two customers in our role.
So you mainly work with folks who are looking for employment, and now, unfortunately, because of these COVID-19 shutdowns and restrictions, I would imagine that the caseload is just has grown exponentially.
It has. It definitely is unprecedented times that we're dealing with, and it's impacted a lot of individuals by being, whether it's laid off, furloughed, or as businesses have to shut down and to not have staff on site. So there have been impacts that we're seeing, and we're answering a lot of questions right now.
It's a confusing time, I'm sure, for a lot of folks. What are the kinds of questions you're being answered? If you just, can give me a couple of ideas, and how can you help folks?
Absolutely. So, as you might imagine, we're getting a lot of questions about unemployment insurance benefits right now. And so we're definitely connected to that state system. It is a partner that we have with a workforce system where individuals who file for unemployment benefits are required to register with their local workforce center. And so we do tend to get a fair number of questions of how do I file for unemployment? How long is it taking? And then, people are asking us specific questions about their situation that unfortunately we can't answer because we are not the Division of Unemployment Insurance, but we are an assistance in that process.
You obviously, I would expect, also have folks that are looking for new work now that they've been laid off or furloughed. They're looking for new employment. Are you able to help folks? Are there jobs out there that are available, or are there just not enough jobs for the people that want them? And what's kind of the dynamic now between the available jobs and the folks that are looking for work?
Yeah, great question. We absolutely are. We're getting questions from people of where can I go find work right now? I need a job. I need a paycheck. And there are businesses that are still hiring, that are doing. And so my full team, while we're not in the building, we're all working remotely. We are working with individuals on a daily basis to find those jobs that are hiring, looking at the skill sets that they have and where those can maybe transition into businesses that are in desperate need for people right now. And so that covers everything from, getting prepared with a resume, how to find those jobs, where to apply for them, and help with the interview process as well.
And that was going to be my next question. Obviously, you are, part of your business is helping people to get themselves prepared to find a job, prepared to interview, things like that, resume building. Are you able to do that in this virtual environment, or how exactly are you tackling that piece of the equation?
Yes, so we're learning as we're going, so we will ask for everybody's grace in that process, but we've got a very talented team who is able to offer all of these virtually. So whether it is much like we're doing on a video conference, which is also great practice for the way interviews are happening these days. So we're doing that, phone calls, and then of course through emails as well.
So if someone is looking for a job, if someone has been laid off or been furloughed, or it's somebody who wasn't employed but prior to COVID-19 and is still looking for employment, what are the first steps those folks should take?
Well, first step that I'm going to recommend is to register with the Broomfield Workforce Center and the statewide network of workforce centers through www.connectingcolorado.com. And so that'll give them access to all of the workforce services that exist with Broomfield and neighboring counties as well. And I think an important distinction to make is that all the jobs that are posted in our system are scrubbed. They're reviewed by live human beings to make sure that these are valid opportunities that are being offered. I hate to say it, but in these times, we're seeing scams that are popping up and trying to take advantage of people in desperate situations. And so we really are there to help people find those legitimate opportunities. And so first step, register with us. I would encourage people to reach out if they would like to chat with one of my team of talented individuals. But it's getting together a resume, starting to know, some of the types of things that you're interested in doing. And we can help walk anybody through those processes, where to start and where to go next.
Now, in addition to resources for those looking for work, I understand that you also are helping businesses that either need employees or need to furlough employees. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah. And so we're a resource for business, and if there's a business out there right now that is in need of workers, we are here to help. And so I have a business services team that can help find qualified applicants for your business. And then if you're a business that is having to lay off or furlough employees, we are here to help make transition as painless as we possibly can. And so that is, we can provide resources to those employees, help walk them through the process for filing for unemployment insurance benefits, and really be a resource for you and the different resources that exist in this community.
Is there anything else, any other aspect of your work, and especially your work with folks that are in need of work, that you wanted to mention? I'm sure there are a ton of questions I haven't asked, but is there anything else that you'd like to add for job seekers, for anybody like that?
I think that it is a time to be careful. And so I do want to share that information, that if people are asking for, money to start a job, if they're asking you for information, personal information prior to a job offer being made, treat that with skepticism. Protect your information, protect the money that you have. And if you're in question, reach out to us and we can help you walk through some of those processes. I think this is a great time for people, while we are all social distancing, it's a great time to build up that LinkedIn profile, to reach out. And it's a great time to make some personal connections with people in your circle. And we all need that right now. We need some connections, and it can be productive as well to start to build up that LinkedIn profile along the way.
Great. Chris, I know your folks, you and your team are hard at work. We appreciate you being on the job, even if it is virtually, and doing everything that you do. And thanks for taking a few minutes to be with us today.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you.
And don't forget, there are a lot of resources that the Broomfield Chamber has that you can take advantage of. You can check out all of our COVID-19 resources and information at www.broomfieldchamber.com. There's a link there to our page full of resources and information. You can also join the Facebook group, Broomfield Area Business Strong. We have more than 400, almost 500 members on that page that are either posting what they have to offer for businesses that are still open. It's also a place for our residents to go and find out who is open and what's available, what products are available. And also, we have got our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, look for Broomfield Chamber of Commerce, and all of our Business Matters episodes are listed there, as well as our other videos. We'll see you next time on Business Matters.